Going on YouTube? We back. An hour-long documentary. I'm gonna probably do either either 4 15 minutes, or I'm gonna do 2 30s. I don't know. If this is a good story, I'm gonna do the whole. I'm gonna do 30. If it's not really good, then I'm gonna skip this. I'm gonna do 15 minutes, 4 15s. But we got the story of Q50. This nigga alive, bro. Why the fuck they doing a documentary on a nigga who alive, bro? What the fuck? They doing this story not even over. Talking about story of Q50, but we gonna see, bro. I don't condone in the street shit, nigga. Fuck the streets, nigga. On some real shit, nigga. I don't like that shit goofy, but niggas still decide to get theyself into this shit, so we're gonna see what's going on, bro.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
Bro,
Before we start video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all the support I received from you. And as always, all the information in my videos is rumors taken from the internet or the street. I'm not saying the information is fact.
Don't pick your mans up.
That's because people used to come through shooting us every day.
The story of Q50.
It's currently 1 a.m. and I'm...
Damn, bro, get paid off the 50, off the Q50. What the hell? That's Q50? I'm tripping. I'm thinking of somebody else, bro. I'm styling.
This is the story of Q50, a prominent figure from MTV 079/BloodHound, who has gained significant attention in recent years, not just for his presence on the streets alongside Lil Jeff, but also for his music and the charisma that fans can't seem to get enough of. Despite not being the biggest name in the game, Q50 has a rare ability to stay consistently relevant, earning respect both in the streets and online. Most recently, he made an unexpected appearance on a live stream with popular streamer Neon, surprising many and adding another chapter to his rising profile. We hope you enjoy this video. Q50, born Macaulay Cooper on August 6, 2004, is set to turn 21 soon. He was raised on Chicago's east side but spent much of his early life moving between Chicago and Gary, Indiana, where his grandmother lived. With his mother still in high school when he was born at age 16 or 17, Q50 spent a lot of time at his grandmother's home in the suburbs of Gary. Despite that, he attended school in Chicago and, as he shared in a DJ Vlad interview, often made his own decisions about where he wanted to be. Q50's father was absent throughout his early life, and they didn't meet until Q50 was around 12 or 13. When they finally connected, his father promised to be present and involved, sparking a brief period of happiness and bonding. However, that hope was short-lived. His father soon disappeared again, leaving Q50 to cope with another emotional setback. According to Q50, his father claimed the reason he wasn't around was because his mother allegedly kept him away and wouldn't allow him to be part of Q50's life. In an interview, Q50 shared that he's unsure whether to believe his father's claim about being kept away. There's no way for him to truly know. Because of that uncertainty, he chooses not to place blame on anyone. Growing up,
A lot of y'all niggas, the reason why a lot of y'all dads not in our life be y'all mom. I'm keeping it real. That shit real. I ain't saying that's this nigga case, but not half. Probably like 30% of the time, y'all moms be on that weird. Y'all gonna see when y'all get older, but that should be true though. But some of y'all dads just some goofies though. I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all dads just goofy, bro. Y'all mom decides to fuck with a goofy nigga, and that's the consequences.
he didn't ask about his father or feel his absence deeply, since he had other male role models in his life who filled that space. As mentioned earlier, Q50 attended school in Chicago but struggled with behavior issues, leading to multiple suspensions. Despite having a strong passion for basketball, his disciplinary record kept him off the school team. In 6th grade, around age 11 or 12, he was expelled for bringing a BB gun to school and firing it at a classmate he disliked.
What the
Although he
fuck?
tried to
This nigga
cover it
crazy,
up,
bro.
his mother later discovered evidence.
Hold on, y'all, real quick. Hold on. Alright. Mic check. We back. Had to get some snacks and shit. You know how it go. Long documentary. You feel what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all fuck with the green grapes or gray. I mean, what the fuck I'm talking about? Goof ass. Or purple, bro.
The grade, Q50 treated the expulsion like an early summer break, spending his time playing video games. In 7th grade, Q50 had to sign a behavior contract warning that even making pretend guns, out of paper or with hand gestures, could result in permanent expulsion. The following year, in 8th grade, his mother preemptively withdrew him from school just 2 weeks before he was set to be expelled again due to frequent trouble. During this time, he was also enrolled in alternative education programs, which allowed him to keep up academically and move on to the next grade. Q50 went on to attend high school in Gary, Indiana. He completed his freshman year in person, but when the COVID-19 pandemic hit, schools shut down and classes moved online. He spent both his sophomore and junior years attending virtual classes from home. By his senior year, in-person classes resumed, and Q50 returned to finish school on campus. During his senior year, Q50 mostly kept to himself and didn't get involved in the gang cliques that often form in high school. He had a small circle and a few casual relationships but stayed low-key. Near the end of the year, a fight broke out after some guys confronted him over a girl. Although outnumbered, Q50 stood his ground.
Hope y'all know most of the beefs in the streets start over a girl. I'm gonna keep it real. Fuck the streets. Fuck the hood on everything.
Took one opponent down, and was then jumped by around 8 others. Years later, the video resurfaced online, and Q50 reposted it with the caption, "Now I got a hat for every dude that jumped me," followed by laughing emojis. Q50 didn't take the jumping part. He brushed it off, saying that getting jumped is something that can happen to anyone. It didn't faze him or change his outlook.
One ordinary family.
I ain't gonna lie, you pissing me off a little bit with these ads, bro. Really starting to piss me off, bro. Bro, how much niggas jumped him? We talking about a hat. What the fuck? What the fuck? This nigga serious, bro. Hell no. He tripping, bro. What the
Q50
fuck?
eventually graduated from high school by completing alternative education programs, honoring a promise he made to his mother. Though he finished school, he had no interest in college. He was already making money through street hustles in both Indiana and Chicago, frequently moving between the two. His focus was on growing that income and continuing the grind he was already familiar with. Q50 graduated high school in 2021 at just 17 years old. At that point, his hustling was still relatively low level and under the radar. But by 2022, things began to shift. He started spending more time in Chicago, especially with his cousin Lil Jeff, and reconnecting with the neighborhood he grew up in, MTV 079. Immersing himself deeper into street life and the environment that would soon shape both his music and public persona. Q50's rap name, BloodHound Q50, reflects two key parts of his identity: his favorite car, the Infiniti Q50, and his affiliation with BloodHound, a tight-knit clique within the broader Drill City scene. It's important to note that while BloodHound includes members from sets like Drill City, MTV, Me-Ike-Civity, 400D, Chris World, and Wiz City, not all members of Drill City are BloodHound, and vice versa. Some Trap City affiliates also once claimed BloodHound, adding to its complex, sometimes fractured alliances. One of the early known members of BloodHound 079 was Hothead, associated with BNC/Drill City 079. In early 2025, he was arrested and charged with attempted murder following a violent shooting incident on Chicago's East 87th Street, where a man was shot multiple times during a botched drug deal. Despite being shot 13 times, the victim ultimately survived after undergoing multiple surgeries. Other prominent figures within the BloodHound clique include the Bates brothers, Dern, Swerve, Jamel, and Tay, all of whom are considered high-ranking members and are known for generating significant income through street activity. Each has faced multiple arrests, particularly for drug-related offenses. Additional influential members include Kells, CJ, Jay, Dink, Key, Dressy Bands, Chino, Cash, Kwame, J Boogie, and Poker Face, all of whom play key roles in the crew's operations and hierarchy.
Bro, you never finna show all these niggas pictures. God damn, bro, how much of these niggas is? Fuck, man. Bro, how much of these niggas is it, bro? This nigga did not just name this many niggas, bro.
As of summer 2025, MTV 079 remains one of the most influential and active crews in Chicago's street landscape. Alliances in the city evolve quickly. What's solid today could collapse tomorrow. With tensions running higher than ever, even small disputes can erupt into lasting conflicts. MTV 079, a black disciple set formerly known as 079 Wrecktown, stands for Money Through Vernon. They're deeply tied to Drill City, not only as close allies but as a central pillar of the BloodHound Alliance, which also includes 400 and formerly Trap City/Zone 7. MTV's network of allies extends to Drench Gang, Shorty Mob, Roadblock/Burly Boys, Lamron, and Seno City BNC 078, connected through
I hope the camera can see me, bro.
ties, shared enemies, and common experience. Opposing sets include longtime rivals like 8 Trey Mob, Evans Mob, Hits Squad, Pocket Town, KTS, and Lakeside. The set has produced several high-profile and feared names on the streets, including Lil Law, who also is affiliated with Lamron, Cash, Trey Savage, and most notably Q50, who stands at the center of this story, not just as an artist, but as a figure with deep roots in both the streets and the movement around him. Q50, member
Damn,
of
so this nigga hood connected to Lil Reese. What the, bro, Chicago crazy as fuck, bro. What the fuck?
V079 jumped off the porch around 2021 or 2022, when he was just 17 or 18 years old. His path into the streets was heavily influenced by his environment, but more specifically, by his cousin Lil Jeff, who was already active in that world and a few years older. Another cousin, Z-Money, also played a major role, mentoring him and showing him the ropes early on. Like many young men in Chicago's gang culture, Q50's involvement started with small-scale drug dealing, then escalated to carrying firearms, firing at rivals, and eventually, alleged murders. His rise was fueled by encouragement from both older members and friends his own age, but his tight bond with Lil Jeff was especially significant in pushing him deeper into that life. One of the major challenges Q50 faced during this period was his struggle with drug addiction, which undeniably contributed to some of the chaotic and extreme behavior he became known for. Despite what many might think, Q50 didn't jump off the porch and immediately dive into violence. In the beginning, his focus, alongside his cousins and close friends, was all about making money. They hustled through narcotics, scams, and other street-level schemes, with Z-Money especially known for being sharp in that kind of game. For a while, the priority was strictly financial. But over time, that focus shifted. As the money came in, so did greed. They started robbing people at gunpoint, which led to tensions and retaliation. You robbed the wrong person, and suddenly you're in shootouts. The violence started to spiral. Then came the influence of older gang members, who handed them firearms and pushed them to take things further. What began as hustling for cash turned into something darker. The cycle of violence took over, and killing became part of the mission. Suddenly it's no longer about money. Now it's about shooting and killing. Being driven solely by money isn't always a good thing. Money can push people to do extreme things. That's exactly what happened with Q50 and Lil Jeff when they were allegedly hired to carry out murders in another state.
Damn.
These easy
niggas,
balance
ain't no way these niggas hitman, bro.
kick take.
That's why I say the streets goofy, bro. Goof ass street life, bro. Look where it get niggas at, bro. That shit. I don't know why niggas love this shit so much, bro.
In February 2022, Q50, Slime 2, and Lil Jeff were allegedly approached for a murder-for-hire job by a man known as Cracks 414, a Milwaukee-based drug dealer who is also rumored to be Q50 and Slime 2's cousin. Cracks, who reportedly claims BloodHound, was said to have a personal vendetta involving a group of individuals who owed him a significant sum of money. The trio was allegedly paid to carry out a hit at a house where the targets were located. Though the exact amount they received remains undisclosed, the operation was described as highly coordinated and carefully executed. According to accounts, they arrived in Milwaukee several days beforehand to receive instructions, source firearms and gear, and coordinate logistics with local contacts.
These niggas is hitman, bro.
On March 27, 2022, around 2 a.m., Q50, Slime 2, and Lil Jeff allegedly arrived at a residence near 54th and Mill Road in Milwaukee. The timing, late at night, meant most neighbors were asleep, making it difficult for police to later identify witnesses. According to reports, the trio forced entry by kicking in the front door, then opened fire inside the home. 3 men, 2 of them brothers, were found executed inside. After the shooting, the suspects fled the scene in a vehicle. It wasn't until the following day that concerned family members contacted authorities after one of the victims failed to check in. When officers arrived, they found the door ajar and all 3 victims deceased from multiple gunshot wounds. Milwaukee detectives believe the motive may have been tied to drug-related deaths, and at least one of the victims was suspected of involvement in narcotics. A police spokesperson emphasized the urgency of community cooperation, stating, "Someone capable of entering a home and killing 3 people must be held accountable before they do it again." The victims were identified as Anthony Thompson, 26, aka Juice, Clarence Harris, 52, aka Chicken Wang, and Tyrese McKinney, 39, aka Ty. Two of them were brothers, making the tragedy even more devastating for their family. As Detective Keller put it, it's already heartbreaking to lose one family member to violence, but losing two at once is unimaginable. Another family also lost a loved one, meaning two families were left grieving deeply after the brutal triple homicide. Q50, Slime 2, and Lil Jeff have allegedly referenced the Milwaukee triple homicide through both music and social media. In Big 3, Slime 2 raps, on my first...
Damn, that's why he said in that song, in Milwaukee, I'm clapping niggas for the pay. That nigga, hell no, these niggas demons, bro. These niggas be crazy, hell no. I don't think I could listen to that song the same no more, bro. I just be tripping, bro. Damn, bro. That shit, wow.
3. I swear to God I'm kind of different. A line widely interpreted as a boast about the March 2022 triple murder. In BH4L, Q50 raps, people know I got bodies from state to state. In the mill, I'm clapping people for the pop, hinting at a paid hit in Milwaukee. Their cousin, Cracks 414, allegedly a Milwaukee-based drug dealer, once shared Q50's music on his Instagram story with an emoji of a person and a money bag over their head, a possible nod to contract killings. After
these criminals, man, these niggas is dumb, bro. What the fuck is wrong with these niggas, bro? And then when the feds come, they gonna claim innocent. Like, look at this nigga. This nigga said he put a bag over somebody's head, bro.
Jeff's
emoji. This nigga is crazy, bro.
Several Milwaukee affiliates paid tribute to him, reflecting the respect he held there. Q50's connections to Milwaukee run deep. He not only has family in the city but also lived and attended school there before returning to Chicago. He also spent time in suburban Indiana before immersing himself fully in gang life. In the track 762, Q50 raps, "Been in Milwaukee too long. I went out there and dropped some SHT, only 19 but got 8 fitteds," suggesting both involvement and symbolism in the use of fitteds to reference kills. Another song includes the line, "First time sliding, went up 3, directly alluding to the triple homicide.
Police must be shitty.
Q50 was now a killer, and on his first hit, he allegedly took 3 lives. Later that same year, after keeping a low profile for a few months, he was reportedly involved in a 4th murder. However, there's considerable controversy surrounding this case and whether Q50 was actually involved. The shooting took place around 2:45 p.m. on West 95th Street near South Lafayette Avenue, close to a McDonald's, in an area known as 095 mob territory. According to police reports, the victims were standing on the sidewalk when an unknown shooter opened fire, with one man named Boogie as the intended target. Boogie was hit multiple times and tragically died at Christ Hospital. A 27-year-old man was also shot in the back and taken to Christ Hospital, where he remains in good condition. Additionally, a 49-year-old woman was shot in the right arm and hospitalized at the University of Chicago Medical Center, where she remains in serious condition. Skycam 9 footage captured a bullet hole in the McDonald's window, highlighting the violence of the attack.
Bro, these niggas killing all old niggas, bro. These niggas be from old ass niggas, bro. What the fuck? I'm not, there's no disrespect, it's just real. These niggas like 18, 19, bro.
The two individuals rumored to have carried out this hit are Q50 and Lil Jeff. Allegedly, They targeted 095 Mob because of their ties to 8-Tray Mob. However, it's important to understand that some hits happen spontaneously. Shooters often move through enemy territories looking for targets without a specific plan. Q50 taunted Boogie in one of his songs, rapping, "Since 95th want to troll, ask them why they can eat at that one spot." The McDonald's he referenced actually closed down after Boogie's death. Adding to the mystery, a 095 Mob member paid tribute.
That's fucked up, cause he ain't even, bruh. He ain't only ruined his Boogie family life. He ruined the Nick, bruh. There's some people who work at that McDonald's, bruh, for a living, bruh. Now you gotta go ahead and move across. I mean, McDonald's, they be like, you know, not too far, but still, bruh, still fucked up once you think about it, bruh. You gotta go ahead and find a new job and shit, cause y'all niggas kill each other, bruh.
Boogie on the same day Lil Jeff died, which many see as a sign that the killer is also dead. Still, it's not confirmed that Lil Jeff and Q50 were behind the shooting. Some believe Boogie was killed by Rack City or Nateville due to their long-standing feud with 095 Mob. Tragically, the two others shot alongside Boogie were his younger brother and mother. Q50
Damn, bro, what the fuck is wrong with these niggas?
rapped about this, saying, "His mama got hit, she was in the way, that kind of shit just happened," followed by the adlib, "F that BH." In his song
Hell no, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. That shit, hell no, bro.
762, Q50 raps, "Please don't."
These the type of niggas y'all look up. Y'all niggas glorify this shit. Y'all niggas weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's foul play, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Run, don't trip. That's how Boogie got killed, referencing the tragic circumstances of the shooting.
Protect your families.
That shit fucked up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. These ads really pissing me off, man.
A friend of Boogie's who witnessed the shooting shared that Boogie had been trying to turn his life around. He had landed a good job and was focused on taking care of his daughter. The tragedy is that once you've been involved in gang life,
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's sad to say, but this is why I be trying to tell niggas, fuck the streets, bro. Cause they don't matter. Hey, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Shit you do in your past gonna always be on your record book, bro. The streets ain't never gonna forget about the shit you caused. You know what I'm saying? So now you graduated, you tried to mature, but you still in your hood. Like you can't. I'm gonna keep it real. Shout out to bro for wanting to do better, but you can't want to do better and still be around your hood, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it real. Once you ready to leave that, you gotta leave. You gotta go, bro. Chicago a big city, bro. You can slide. You gotta go, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. It's fucked up, but it's reality. You know you made your bed. You gotta lay in it. And once you ready to hop out that bitch, you gotta make sure you go as far as you could, bro. You can't stay in your hood and try to change your life, bro.
second chances are rare. People never forget what you've done or the damage caused to lives and families. No matter how much you try to change, you remain a target. Often, the only way to escape that life is by leaving Chicago altogether, and even then, sometimes it's not enough. This incident shattered at least one family. Boogie's brother was shot in the leg, and he witnessed his brother being killed and his mother getting shot in the arm. You can only imagine the trauma that causes, and Boogie definitely has people around him who will never let this go. In March 2023, the 06679 movement was effectively shattered when Q50's cousin was killed by Trap City. The cousin, BloodHound Z Money from Drill City, was fatally shot on March 16, 2023. Z Money, whose real name was Zaire Nelson, was sitting in a parked car in mixed mob territory when another vehicle pulled up alongside, and someone inside opened fire. He was rushed to the University of Chicago Medical Center but was pronounced dead at just 22 years old. Z Money's mother, Kisha, received a heartbreaking call from his girlfriend, who was screaming in despair, telling her he was gone. At the hospital, doctors informed Kisha that Z Money had arrived as a gunshot victim and was dead on arrival. When she asked how many times he'd been shot, the doctor replied, "We stopped counting at 29. No arrests have been made." Detectives told Kisha that Z-Money was killed in Avalon Park while trying to flee after someone fired at the car he was in. His friend had briefly stepped away to drop off clothes for tailoring when the shooting happened. Upon hearing the gunfire, the friend returned fire, saw Zaire lying on the ground, and then fled the scene.
Damn, bro.
No arrests have been made, but rumors have been swirling, and it's not hard to connect the dots given how 6679 fell apart after Z-Money's murder. The killing is allegedly linked to Lil Cap and Darrow from Trap City. Lil Cap is currently behind bars on an unrelated gun charge. BloodHound Q50 confirmed this during an Instagram livestream with Lil Jeff. Some doubt the backdoor theory because of how brutal the murder was, but if it weren't true, it likely would have been disproven by now. Both sides are well aware of the rumors. So, why did Trap City backdoor Z-Money? Word is the conflict started when Z-Money and Lil from Trap City got into an argument over a woman and a gun. Lil then
Told y'all. Female. It never fails, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
reportedly leaked his location to Lil Cap, which ignited the full-blown war between Drill City/MTV and Trap City, who used to be like family, just like many other clashes of
Just like family. And after y'all niggas down go to jail with that girl, I ain't gonna lie, she gonna go to the next block, bro. And then after that, she gonna go out of town and fuck with a nigga who went to college and shit. I'm telling y'all, bro, y'all niggas, bro, I ain't keep it real, bro. Losing your life over a girl who gonna lead, bro. She gonna go fuck with a nigga who, bro, she gonna get tired of that street life and go fuck with a nigga who went to college, bro. I'm telling y'all niggas doing this shit for no reason, bro. And a gun, bro, a gun like $300, $400, bro.
But there's more to the story that happened before Z-Money's death, specifically, the notorious chain incident involving Lil Jeff and a Trap City member known as Stalk in a Bag Carter. Jeff took the chain but later returned to Trap City's turf, claiming he lost it during a high-speed police chase. However, two Trap City members saw through the lie and confronted him, sparking a chase during which they started shooting at Lil Jeff.
Over a chain that's probably fake, bro. The street niggas is dumbest, bro. I ain't gonna. Y'all niggas get into it over a fake chain, bro. I'm telling y'all, if it's not fake, then y'all niggas' priorities is fucked up. So it's either the chain was fake or y'all niggas still in the hood buying real chains. Y'all goofy. That's to make y'all even goofier, my nigga. I'm just keeping it around, cause how y'all feel. Y'all fans be on these niggas' dick, bro. These niggas is clowns, bro. They shot at this nigga Lil Jeff over a fake chain gang. Wait, so Lil Jeff said, so they let him use it, and he said he lost it in a police chase. And y'all gonna shoot at him over a chain. Bro, y'all niggas weird, bro.
Jeff's friends then jumped out of a car and fired back, hitting a Trap City member who luckily survived. This incident greatly escalated tensions, and Z-Money's murder later cemented the rivalry into an all-out, on-site war. Trap City members openly discussed the chain incident in an interview with X-Man Rico, and Carter himself spoke about it as well. Around the same time, Lil Jeff also assaulted Big Motion from Trap City, forcing him to say F Leo, and he shot D3, another Trap City member.
I hope this not the chain right here. I'll be pissed off, bro.
The death of Z-Money drastically changed both Q50 and Lil Jeff. What started as mostly hustling with their crew turned into them becoming full-blown street psychopaths, constantly hunting their enemies. Over the next 4 years, the duo terrorized their rivals, carried out countless drills, and racked up multiple bodies. They were ruthless and didn't hesitate to brag about their actions openly on social media. Shortly after Z-Money's murder, tensions exploded when Q50 was shot. Although he survived, the attack pushed Lil Jeff over the edge. According to Q50, Lil Jeff went wild after the shooting. The people allegedly behind the attempt on Q50's life were Trap City, the same group responsible for killing Z-Money just a month prior.
Damn. The fuck? Hey, bro, don't piss me off, bro.
On June
That's part one. It's a cool little story, bro. I hope Q50 can make it out, bro. Stay out that goof ass lifestyle, bro. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I can't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what to say right now, bro. I can't really say what I want to say, but you feel me? Can't criticize them for being in the streets as long as they grow up and get out that shit. That's all that matters, bro. There's no point. Niggas already, you know what I'm saying, made it out the streets. Ain't no point in criticizing that shit anyway, but it's still a fuck goofy ass lifestyle to live. I stand on that. So if you young, bro, fuck the streets, bro. That shit goofy. But subscribe. Hold on. That shit flipped. I gotta learn how to flip the fucking camera. But comment, like, and subscribe, man. Part 2 if y'all want it.